Here's one. They score! They score!
Welcome to God's Playbook with your host, Father Rico Passero.
Look at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown!
Let's play ball.
Friends, welcome back to God's Playbook. As we prepare for the holy season of Lent, a very important question to ask ourselves is, what should I give up for Lent? We know that Lent invites us into a period where the church has always encouraged us to give things up, to enter into the sacrifice of Jesus on the cross, and to sacrifice so we connect ourselves with our brothers and sisters who are most in need. Now, the challenge is when we're children, we're taught to give up things like chocolate or television or social media. And while for children this might be a real sacrifice, if this is still what we're doing as an adult, I might suggest, friends, that it's time for us to go deeper. Now, if you want to do that as well, fine. But we really need to think, how does giving up chocolate make me a better Catholic? How does it make me grow in holiness? So the Holy Father is so great, Pope Francis, in inviting us into really focusing on things that we should truly be giving up. Sinful habits, gossiping about others, being negative, seeing the world as a glass half empty instead of a half full, judging others. Let's give up looking at pornographic or impure images. Let's give up always complaining about the problems in my life and in the world. Let's give up being selfish. Let's give up always having to be right. These are the things we should be focusing on giving up. Our own pride. The list goes on and on. So is it fine to give up chocolate? Okay, if we really feel that that's going to help us to enter into a sacrifice in Lent. But if I'm going to give up chocolate and indulge in chips, again, what's the difference? Or we say, okay, well, I'm going to give up watching TV and spend more time, in giving a service to others. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. Let's do things like that. But to just stop watching TV and think that is a big sacrifice, is it really? If we're just going to spend more time on our phone or do something else? What Lent is drawing us to is through prayer, fasting, and almsgiving to really enter into the season. So in these last days before Lent, friends, let's actually go much deeper and think about a true sacrifice we can get into. Biting my tongue. Not always having to give my opinion. Not judging others every time I find that somebody aggravates me, to tell the whole world that they've aggravated me. The list goes on and on. So what does it look like for you? What are you going to do this Lent? How can you truly show Jesus that you are grateful for his sacrifice on the cross for you and your desire to grow in holiness? Just like I need to make those same conclusions for myself in my desire to God to grow in holiness too. So where can we commit ourselves to truly give something up for Lent that's going to have a drastic effect on my own personal holiness, build the kingdom around me, and help those around me to also grow in holiness or happiness, because they don't have to put up with some of my bad habits? What are you going to give up this Lent? For God's Playbook, friends, I'm Father Rico. God loves you, and so do I.
If you like what you hear, please consider supporting us using any of our affiliate links in the description below via Buzzsprout, Ko-Fi, or GoFundMe. Thanks, and God bless.